Hey party people. If you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know I have a big appreciation for Thread wallets, or Thread as the company itself. I've gone over a ton of their products and reviewed them, a ton of different wallets, their tote bag, as well as their aqua sling, and now I have some new gear to take a look at. But before we get deep into the review and loadout of both of these items, let's talk about the BOGO sale that's currently going on with their wallets. You know I love their wallets. I've been using the Pouch wallet as my EDC wallet for the last few months, and I absolutely love it. It's minimal form factor, the fact that it has this little ID window, it's got slots for your cards, it's got a little middle pocket, it has an exterior pocket, and then it has this little elastic sleeve where you can put a spare house key in an emergency. So I think it's a really useful minimal wallet, and I've gotten a ton of use out of it, and I haven't really found a better replacement yet. So you can get that in black or this multicolor primary color version. And I think there's also some other colorways as well. So those are great wallets. Then you have these little elastic wallets that allow you to just slip cards and cash in here, and it's super minimal. And then it has a little keychain loop. And then I have this in a ton of different colors. So you have the sunsetty color, you got the camo. They have a ton of different colorways. There's the vertical sleeve wallet where you have a card slot right there, card slot in the middle, and an elastic card slot on the back, plus the little keychain loop. You have their more traditional bifold wallet that also has a little elastic sleeve. It's got some card sleeves, an ID window, some additional sleeves back here, a big open bifold. You have these more horizontal bifolds where you have a little bit of an elastic sleeve here, some card pockets, and then you have another color version of that same wallet with the elastic card sleeve and money sleeve, some extra card sleeves. And then you have this one that mag-safes to the back of your phone. So you have some room for cash and stuff like that on the outside. You can fit a couple cards in the little minimal sleeve. And then it has a circular magnet that sticks to the back of your phone. So it makes it really easy to use. And then what's nice is when you pop it off, you have this open little circle in the back, so you can push your cards up easily without having to fiddle with this little cutout here. It's basically a buy one, get one sale on their wallets. So if you want to get two of their wallets, get one for yourself, use one as a gift, or get both for yourself and alternate, now is the perfect time to do so. This deal runs until 11:59 p.m. Mountain Time tomorrow on November 16th. So Sunday, November 16th is the last day for the sale, 11:59 p.m. Mountain Time. So make sure you get in on this deal if you want one of these great wallets. They're excellent minimalist wallets, high quality construction, and very affordable. And I think you can't go wrong with any of them. Also, make sure when you use the deal that you use my affiliate link in the description below. Do not use my discount code, just use the link. If you just use the link, you will be able to utilize the deal. So make sure you click the link in my description and get BOGO wallets on sale. Really, really great deal, really great value. Check it out. So then on to the main purpose of this video. Let's talk about these two awesome items from Thread wallets that are very affordable and very useful. The first one is the Thread Market Tote Bag. This is a collapsible tote bag. It retails for $13.99. It's made from a nylon ripstop material. It's reusable and it packs down into itself. And its packed size is 6 inches by 3.5 inches, and it makes this little cylinder here. And then if you unpack it, unpacks super easily. You have a ton of volume, and this is great for personal item only travel or throwing in a sling bag, because if you need to go grocery shopping, you have the ability to go grocery shopping, grab some items if you go clothing shopping or souvenir shopping when you're on the road, and you just have a lot of versatility, and you don't have to worry about using single-use bags and contributing to pollution. You just have a nice reusable bag that's highly resistant to scratches, to scrapes, to holes, and it's a little bit water resistant as well because of the ripstop nylon. And you know I typically bring the nano bag, and that's about this big when it's packed down. This one is about double the size, but it really depends on how you're packing out. This one has a little bit more durable of material than the nano bag, but the nano bag is slightly more expensive and packs down a little bit smaller. So depending on your needs, I might suggest this one because it's more affordable and more durable, but the nano bag, if you're a personal item only packer and you need something extremely small, that would be good. So let's see how much we can fit in here. I'm gonna load the same items into both bags just to give you an example of how you could pack this out. I wouldn't use this as a travel bag, but those are the items I have on hand, so I'm gonna pack them in. I have the usual Peak Design large packing cube with like a week's worth of clothing in it. I have my Lochby Field Folio, where I have my field notebook, my look term notebook. I've got a highlighter, a fine tip Sharpie, a regular tip Sharpie, a Sharpie S Gel, and my favorite pen ever, the Studio Neat Mark 1. And this is just a great little folio for doing journaling or notes when you're on the road. Then I have my Bellroy Hanging Toiletry Kit. This is my go-to stylish, beautiful hanging toiletry kit. Then I have my Tomtoc Tech Pouch, and this is loaded out with my everyday tech. So I have a little earbud and electronics cleaner. I've got noise-canceling earbuds. I have a multi-ended USB cable. I've got my Anker GAN charger. I have some wired headphones, as well as my Banks MagSafe charger. Minimal little tech setup. And then I just have my personal medical kit. This is a Tuff Possum MedPouch. I like that it is glow-in-the-dark and reflective with its first aid symbols. And it has paracord zipper pulls with these little red beads. And inside I just have some Human Gear Go tubs with my different medications, chapstick, earplugs, cough drops, German nail clippers, tweezers, nitrile gloves, Band-Aids, some dude wipes, and wet ones. So this is a perfect minimal-sized personal first aid kit. And look at this. All of this fits in here gloriously. I could still fit a gallon of milk and some chips in here or something. So there's plenty of room to stuff this thing to the maximum, and it would be great to use as a grocery bag or an everyday market bag. So definitely pick this up. $13.99 is a great price. So this is an excellent bag to consider whether you're going out for the day or you're traveling. Then we have the Thread Backpack, and this is an amazing minimal backpack. They don't list the materials on the site, but it feels like it's a ripstop nylon. It's kind of that rough textured nylon that's pretty weatherproof, pretty durable. So I think it's overall a nice material. You have the little minimal thread logo right there. This comes in 11 different colors, so you can accessorize however you want. And if you're entry level into personal item only travel, this might be a great backpack for you because it's very low price. It retails for $49.99. So under $50, you get a great little travel backpack that's made well, and it could fit everything you need for personal item only travel. It measures in at 18 by 12 by 6.5 inches, so it would work well as a personal item on domestic airlines. You may have a little bit of trouble bringing it on international flights or Southeast Asia, something like that, but it's still worth trying, and as long as you're within weight limits, you can check their dimensional limits and see if this would work for you. As far as the aesthetic of the bag, I love how minimal this is. It's just an everyday black backpack. This could fit into a school setting, a business setting, a travel setting, and no one would even give you a second glance. So it's very minimal. It doesn't have a lot of eye-catching aesthetics to it, but if you want something super minimal, super flat black, this is the perfect bag for you, or you can get one of the louder colors if you want to accessorize. Have this quick access pocket on the front. This is just a nice little basic quick access pocket. Has tons of room, has its own volume that puffs out a little bit. No key leash or anything like that, no internal organization, but you could easily put pouches, your wallet, your phone, your keys, notebooks, things like that. Whatever you want quick access to, like your tech pouch, could easily go in here. Have a nice little D-ring at the top that's made of metal. If you want to put like your keys or a flashlight or a carabiner, you have that option up here to clip to the outside of the bag. On either side of the bag, you have these nice stretchy water bottle pockets, and these are big enough to fit a 1 liter Nalgene. It stretches out nicely, and it kind of conforms to the bag when not in use. And you have the exact same thing on the other side, so you could technically put like an extra jacket on one side and a water bottle on the other, or an umbrella or a tripod. So it gives you versatility and a lot of symmetry. So I like the way this looks, keeps that minimal aesthetic. And these are unbranded zippers. They just have the thread logo on them. They function fine, but again, I'd still always prefer to have YKK zippers, just for the sake that they're the highest quality zippers and I know they won't fail on me. These have worked fine up to now, so I'm not worried about them, but just something to note. If you go into this main pocket here, you can see there's a decent amount of interior volume. You could easily fit things in here. You also have a little sleeve in the back. That's just a slip pocket. So if you wanted to put some flatter sandals or a notebook or book or something in there, that's a nice little flat place to put it. You also have two little elasticated slip pockets on the front here. So if you wanted to put smaller gear, you could easily fit it inside here. and there's enough room to fit larger items, or your tech pouches, different kinds of pouches would easily fit in there. Then at the top, you have another little D-ring here if you wanted to attach a pouch or a carabiner or some kind of multi-tool flashlight, keys, anything like that on the inside of the bag. You have that option. And you have a small little hanging pocket at the top here. If you have small gear that you don't want falling to the bottom of the bag, this would also be a great place for your passport, wallet, keys, things that you need quick access to, your earbuds. So it's nice to have that little pocket at the top. And overall, it's a pretty minimal but nicely set up interior. And then the last pocket to mention on this bag is the laptop pocket. I'm not sure exactly what size laptop fits in here. I don't know if they listed it on the website, but it looks like it could easily fit a 15 or 16 inch laptop based on its size. One thing to note is that it does not have really a false bottom, so I would consider putting an external laptop sleeve if you're going to use this for tech, like your tablet or laptop. In case you dropped it, you don't have to worry about it getting damaged. But there is a decent amount of padding and structure to it, just not on the bottom. So keep that in mind. Overall, just a basic regular laptop sleeve, nothing to write home about. Then as far as the carry system, you have this nice minimal thread branding. So it's black on black, you can't see it too well. I like the way that it's stitched in here. You have a luggage pass-through. You have kind of this quilted grid pattern on the back that gives you a lot of padding. Not a ton of structure, but enough where it would be comfortable to wear for long periods of time. You have a nice little nylon branded grab handle here that's stitched in nicely. It's a nice width, feels good in my hand. You have a decent amount of padding on the straps. I could always go with maybe like a few millimeters more on each of them, but I think this is fine for small carry. And then you have these adjustment points, and it's sewn in really nicely with box stitching at the bottom. So they're decent nylon straps. These carry straps are relatively comfortable. I wish it had strap keepers, and I wish it had a sternum strap, but for a bag this size and for its price, it's not that big of a deal to me. So overall, decent, regular, nothing to write home about carry system, but great for its price point. So now let's get this thing loaded out. In the front compartment here, I'm going to put my tech pouch so I have easy access to it. And because this has so much volume in it, I'm also going to put my personal medical pouch in here. And there you go. It fits in there beautifully. And then if we go to the main compartment, you also have these nice little counter pulls on the zippers that allow you to open and close it really easily. And also you could use them as attachment points. So if we go back to the main pocket here, open that up. Can easily fit in my Peak Design large packing cube with all of my clothes. Mush that down, fits perfectly. Then in that little sleeve in the back, I'm going to put my Lochby Field Folio, just because it's a little flat area to place it. And then on top, my Bellroy Hanging Toiletry Kit. And if I wanted a super minimal weekend of travel, this would be so easy. And I still have plenty of room in here if I needed additional gear. This is a really versatile, comfortable backpack for its price point. So if you need something minimal, easy, low cost, this is a great option for you. And although this bag has a flat bottom, it doesn't stand on its own very nicely, but I could definitely be at fault for that because of how much I loaded out in the front here. That's pulling it forward. It doesn't really matter to me either way. I don't mind leaning my bag up against stuff. I could always readjust it if I wanted it to sit flat. Let's see how it looks on me. So overall, it's a nice minimal backpack. Fits me well. It looks decent, has a very minimal, slim profile. It's easy to do the adjustments on the fly with my hands. I can just pull them down and tighten it up. So that's good to see. And overall, just a useful, everyday, affordable backpack. If you need just something simple, this would work great. Again, I would always prefer a sternum strap and some strap keepers, but it's not the end of the world. And these straps are relatively comfortable. For $50, you cannot possibly go wrong with this. So overall, I absolutely love Threadwallet's gear. For the price, for the minimalism, for the functionality, and the decent materials, I think you can't go wrong with either the backpack or the market tote or any of the wallets I mentioned. If you want to pick up those wallets on a BOGO sale, use my link in the description below, and you have until tomorrow, November 16th at 11:59 p.m. Mountain Time to get in on that BOGO deal with the wallets. So definitely do that. If you want to pick up either of these, use my link as well, and you'll get a little bit of a discount. And I think if you're someone that's new to the personal item only travel space, or you just need a good versatile backpack for school or work, this would work great. Super low cost, super minimal. Gives you the style and minimal aesthetic that you're looking for at a very low price, and then a really useful reusable tote. So both of these are excellent items. If you like backpack reviews like this, please like, comment, and subscribe because it helps the channel out a lot. If you have any other backpacks you want to recommend for me to review, please leave a comment and I'll be sure to check them out. If you want to check out any of the gear that I've decided not to keep, then check out my eBay store and you can get it at a deep discount. You can make me offers and I'm very open to that. And if you want to check out any of my merch, check out the link in the description below because I worked really hard to design all those merchandise items. They're high quality items. I wear them myself, so check it out. Thank you as always for watching. And with all that being said, I will definitely see you in the next video. Take care.